Driving a race car is a very tricky affair, but driving different race cars on the same race weekend is even more complicated. It requires a level of skill very few have, and even fewer people have the skills to win in all formats. After having a brilliant run in the 2013 racing season, where he won in all formats that he raced, multiple national champion and one of the country's most talented race drivers, Vishnu Prasad, is at it again. But he knows it's not going to be easy. Day 2 of round 3 of the 17th JK Tyre Racing Championship began with the LGB Formula 4 race. Vishnu Prasad was on the grid in Miko Racing colours in the indigenously built Formula LGB cars. His toughest challenger, Dark Dawn Racing's Diljit Shaji, not only had a faster car, but more experience. Shaji started from P6 on the grid but drove spectacularly to slowly make his way up the grid. The aggressive Chitesh Mandodi was ahead of Shaji, but lacked his usual pace. Shaji, being in the faster car, overtook the young driver to slot himself right behind Dark Dawn teammate Sudarshan Rao Karwar. Rao also succumbed to pressure from Shaji, as did rookie Rahul Rangaswamy. After climbing up to P2, Shaji had Prasad in his sights. But Prasad was pulling away. A tough fight ensued between Shaji and Prasad over the next few laps.
I started off 6th and I was able to, get 2 guys on the start itself, to the C2. Then in the back straight, I was able to use, I had a plan to follow Chitesh, but it didn't work out because I think his car is a little bit slow. Then I saw that Vishnu is flying away from me, so I just want to catch him up because he's fighting for the championship. So my team he was second in the championship as of now, but right now Vishnu is coming up. So I just need to save my championship points. So I just want to catch up with Vishnu. So within 3 laps, I think I caught up with them. Then that's good.
In the end, Shaji's experience prevailed and he took the checkered flag, only 0.32 seconds ahead of Prasad, which speaks volumes about the skill of both the drivers and how closely they fought. Rookie Rahul Rangaswamy held his position and came in third.
The finish line, I think he had some problem with the overheating or something, and even my car, I am struggling with the handling. So I was holding him even the last corner, because the last corner, that's what the thing which makes the change, So I just don't want him to overtake, so I was keeping the maximum what I can. So I came first for a half car length. If it didn't had something like a car problem, maybe it'll end up in a photo finish.
Like I mentioned, we all realized a little too late that we were letting the leaders run away. That is Chitesh and Diljit. But unfortunately, race 3 works on reverse grid. So Diljit and Chitesh started right at the back, with Vishnu and Sandeep starting on pole and second. Throughout the race, this was the best battle because all of us had realized not to let the leaders run away. So no one was going desperate. No one was being desperate. So there was 6-way fighting between me, Diljit, Chitesh, Vishnu. And towards the end, still Vishnu and Diljit managed to break away, because it's always going to happen when 6 cars are fighting. 2 of them are always going to get away, and that's what happened. But me, Ragul and Chitesh fought it out till the end, and in the end Ragul came out on top, but I guess he cut a few corners, and I've filed a complaint. Let's see what happens. I finished in 4th.
From the tad underwhelming driving seat of the LGB, it was time for Vishnu Prasad to shift to the FB02 cockpit. The versatile driver has been adjusting to 3 different cockpits this racing season. He is driving in the JK Racing India Series, the Formula LGB4, and in the Cinemax category at the JK Tyre FMSCI National Rotax Max Karting Championship. And he's in line for the title in all 3 championships, all 3 of which he won in the 2013 season. As the Formula BMW cars get ready to race, it looks like it's going to be a tough fight. Defending national champion Vishnu Prasad has to fight with the likes of Aditya Patel, Rahil Nurani, Nayan Chatterjee and Krishna Raj Mahadik. Things will get heated up, and they'll do so as fast as the cars. After an uneventful start to the FB02 race, Akhil Rabindra fell behind midway before a blisteringly fast Vishnu caught up with the pack and pushed to the front. Vishnu overtook former Polo R Cup driver Rahil Nurani with relative ease to take the lead. Rabindra tried to make moves on Nurani but was denied. Vishnu raced to another checkered flag ahead of the pack and another race win. Nurani was second and Rabindra came in third.
The race 2, basically, we started off with P3. Luckily for me, I had a brilliant start, was good off the line, was in third itself. Later on, we had a guest driver, Aditya Patel. He passed me, I think, on lap 5. And so I sort of tried to follow him for a few laps. 1 or 2 laps later, we had caught the guy ahead. Now, Aditya went past him very easily, but obviously because he knew that Aditya is a guest and stuff, so he let him go very easily. Whereas when I came up behind him, obviously he gave me a really tough time. For like almost 3 laps, I was behind him just trying to pass him. So, I mean, in the end, I think it was the last lap on the third last corner or something where I finally was able to pass Akhil and claim second spot. And I mean, it felt really good considering it was the first weekend for me back here at the booth in these single-seater cars. First time for me in these cars. I'm so happy to have, out of 3 races, been on the podium for 2.
The third and final race of the FB02 category was an all-out Vishnu Prasad show. Vishnu put in a dominating and stellar performance and raced ahead of the field from the very start. He bagged a sizable lead and ran away from the pack without anyone else coming close. Vishnu took the checkered flag. Rabindra held his place but finished 7.454 seconds behind Prasad. Anand Shanmugam came in third.
Today was a very good day for BMW. I mean, I won both the races, especially the second one. I love the second one. Started in the reverse grid, started 6th and kept moving up the field, and by lap 4 I was leading, and then after that I put in lap after lap and pulled away a big lead. It was a really fun race coming through the field, and I have a good distance in the championship between me and Akhil, and hopefully that should do for last round. When I started 6th, and Akhil was starting 4th, so my main aim was actually before the race to finish ahead of Akhil. And no matter where it be, 5th, 6th, 1, 2, 3. But eventually, I got in 3rd place and I knew the win was in sight. I had only Akhil and Anand ahead of me, and I also knew I had the pace, so I kept pushing. And Akhil made a small mistake coming out of the last corner, so I was able to get a slipstream and past him in C1. And then after that it was only Anand, but Akhil wouldn't go away. He kept putting pressure from behind, so I had to look in my mirrors as well as focus in the front. Yeah, I mean, Anand, I had a little more pace than Anand this weekend, and I managed to pass him in lap 4, and after that I just kept pulling away little by little.
As you can see, they're getting better and better and better. The only way I could catch them is to become a little more consistent. I found a way to drive a handicap car, but I was just more consistent. And then I was more precise about making my moves, and that comes with experience, So these guys just have to get a little more bolder, then get more consistent in the race. Okay, you have 1 or 2 or 3 at the top who are there, we're close. But if, for example, if we had to start at the same place, they would suffer the same thing. So definitely from the top to the bottom of the grid, I say consistency and to find a little more boldness while overtaking your race, find the right, pick your right spots, I would say. It's a long race, 20 minutes, so to just take your time.
The Polo R Cup race was up next. And Polish guest driver Dylan Pereira led from pole to flag to clinch the race win with relative ease. Karminder Pal Singh had a bit of a fight with Kartik Tharani, but prevailed in the end and came in second. Tharani was third, and that brought the championship closer between him and Karminder Pal Singh.
And for today's race, I think it went the way I really wanted to. From 6th, I came to 2nd. So it was a very big push for me. And I really needed points, and now as Lee couldn't finish the race, he had some problems with his car, so I'm leading the championship. And as I said, for me right now, maximum points is the key, and I will be sticking to it. So yeah, really looking forward for the next race.
Race 3, I was in pole, and I had a good start, and I was able to pull away from the back really well. I had about 6 or 7 seconds by the end of lap 4 or 5. And then I think there was an incident in the mid-pack, and that called the safety car out.
Going into the C1, a lot of cars bunched up. I came out through very clean, but the car on my left side spun. So he just came in front of me, and I dashed into him, and then the car behind me also dashed into me. So it was like a pile-up that happened in the first corner itself.
After the restart, coming into C1, I brake and downshift twice, but the gearbox goes into neutral. So I was pretty much stationary on the track for about 6 seconds, and that allowed 5 cars to go by me. And I had to really slog it out with Anandit and Gausia to get back on the podium. It could have been a very easy win with the lead that I had and the pace that I had, because I was consistently clocking 229s. But I mean, that's what motorsport is, and you just have to take it with a smile, and next round will be good.
The JK Tyre Superbike Series is an attempt to promote beta class bike racing in the country. The grid of riders is a mix of both amateur and professional racers, coached by Indian Superbike racer Dilip Rogers. This makes us very, very happy and excited. And as you can see from the crowd's response, they echo the sentiment. The JK Superbikes Cup was the main attraction of this race weekend. And seeing the fire-breathing liter class race rockets take to the track in a racing format for the first time in India was something all motorsports enthusiasts were looking forward to. The riders were all amateurs brought together by the efforts of Igjot Singh Bhasin and ace superbike racer Dilip Rogers, who helped the riders get track ready in a racing format.
Yeah, it's good always to meet Dilip because he always tells us how to give the gas, how to take the corners, how to take epics, everything. He always helps us out, and today I asked him that it's a crucial day today, so I'm really tense, so what to do? He said, be calm and just put first, second and third gear first, and then go down, take a second gear and then turn.
A loud cheer went up from the crowd as the deafening sounds of the de-restricted mufflers of the superbikes echoed through the BIC grandstand. And as the bikes lined up to take start, there was a palpable nervousness on the grid. And then, the race began. After a hard-fought and highly competitive race which saw the superbikes go flat out at breakneck speeds, Kulwant Singh Monty, who executed some brilliant and clean racing maneuvers, took the checkered flag ahead of the field, clocking a time of 16 minutes 55.538 seconds. He was followed to the podium by Gurminder Singh and Bhupinder Singh in second and third position respectively. And both the riders rode a brilliant race and held their own on a grid of some very skilled riders from across the country.
Take a very good start because it little jumped, so I couldn't take a very good start. But on the first corner, I somehow managed to control the bike, and I think second at the first corner. I took the corner really well. And then after that, I just went away, and I didn't see anything. I was just looking to the track.